All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Francine, and I'm here with my channel, The Hermetic Herald. I'm here for a channeled message and also a tarot reading / oracle card reading for the Hadids. So this has been a viewer requested video, but it's a very intriguing one at that. I feel like there's so much insight and information that we can have and take from the situation at hand. I want to just kind of say a little bit about what to expect with this reading. Just as a disclaimer for everyone, including people that are just channeling or tuning in. I feel like there's some people that channel here, side note. But I want you guys to know that when I come into these readings, I take them very seriously. Just know that this is going to be coming from someone who doesn't know the Hadids, right? This is coming from a place of not having preconceived notions of them and not having any opinions of them so far. I want to make sure that I do that every time I have a reading, that I close out any unproductive thoughts towards anyone I do a reading on and focus in on what the cards are saying. What are my spirit guides saying? What are their spirit teams saying? I want to always make sure I provide authentic information and insight and not something that's muddled by my perspective or my thoughts. I want to really make that really clear here. I put that in my description box, but sometimes we tend to miss them, you know, while we're looking at a video. And I want to make sure you guys are coming into this open-minded as I am for what comes through. So I just want to make sure that any projections, any triggers that you have in this reading are not coming from me or myself, but coming from your internal compass. So if you're feeling triggered by this information, when it comes out, it is something to point you in the direction of healing for yourself. I feel like we all are growing and healing, and sometimes things come out. There's no shame in that. But recognize when you are you are putting pressure on other people to take your burdens or to take your projections. I do not condone that on this platform, okay? So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for the humility that it takes to actually go through that message and not to get offended. I really appreciate the people that are coming across my content here. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for your comments. I'm already getting the rescuer vibe. So someone here has an archetype within the Hadids of either being in the light or shadow attribute. The light attribute is someone who provides strength and support to others in crisis and acts out of love with no expectation of reward. The shadow attribute of this assumes that the rescued will reciprocate and keeps the rescued one needy. You decide based on what you know whether or not that archetype falls in line with the light or shadow. We're going to touch base on that in a second. But first, I just want to come in and check out 4 of the Hadids. I want to check out specifically Yolanda, Anwar, Muhammad, and there's one person I'm blanking on the name. I'm going to check that out in a second. I might have to put that in the video later. We're seeing healer. So there's something about healing coming to this family. There needs to be healing. There needs to be also, like, I'm seeing hands as being very significant, like people reaching out to each other, touching each other, like holding each other, hugging each other. Something about that is significant here. So what I'm going to do starting out is I'm going to start with their current situation for each of them. I'm going to do one card just to keep this succinct and not too long, just to touch base first with their current situation through the tarot. And each person's going to get one along with what are their masks and what are their true self-image. So we're going to look at each of their masks and each of their self-images. And then we're going to go from there. We're going to see what their healing is, what we can expect from them if it comes through. I want to keep an open mind and let this flow, okay? So I'm hearing 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 3 is coming through as well. 1, 2. All right, let's start. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant. We also have the 4 of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Pentacles. The 5, the Hierophant usually is about higher level learning. It's coming from a place of piety, of having a higher understanding or perspective of something. And you see those 2 subjects looking up at them. This is an energy of someone who has a hierarchy in their family. Their dynamic is very hierarchical or something along those lines. you get what I mean there. So Four of Pentacles is about protecting your legacy, protecting your money, protecting your generational wealth. With this in mind, with the Queen of Pentacles coming through, that's about a matriarch energy, okay? So I'm already getting a matriarch energy, someone who's very protective of her wealth, someone who also is aware of the dynamic with the hierarchy within the family dynamic here. All right, so let's start off with the cards. So Yolanda is what I'm feeling first. Anwar is what I'm feeling second. Muhammad is what I'm feeling third. And this fourth person, Spirit is like, Spirit, can you remind me of the name of the other person? Hold on one second, guys. All right, I am so surprised. It's Bella. All right, let's do Bella last, and let's do Gigi. She's coming through for me. All right, so we have 5 cards, guys. Let me just put this back a little bit so you can see. All right, 5 cards ready to go. All right, for Yolanda, what's her current situation? We have the Page of Wands. She's starting something up here. Page of Wands energy is usually a very young energy. I'm hearing spry, a very young, spirited energy, someone who's ready to put something out and also to start something new and to take action on something new. Page cards tells me that there's some money already involved, because I think of the court cards as people within a royal family or a unit, and we had the matriarch come through at the bottom of the deck. So I'm feeling like she's coming into this younger energy, spirited energy towards a project or an endeavor. We will see in the coming days what that is. I feel like it's something that we're going to hear about. It will be televised is what I'm hearing. Now we're going to go into Anwar. What is his current energy or situation? The Four of Cups. He's feeling kind of like detached from reality. He's feeling not very successful or feeling very good about his situation. Keep in mind, you can be physically successful and materialize all the money in the world, but if you're emotionally feeling unfulfilled, this is what you'll end up with. This is the card that I would consider as the unfulfilled card. They're looking at their 3 cups, and typically the 3 of Cups is excitement, you know, but they're empty. These cups are empty, and this cloud is trying to bring them a 4th. They're not ready to receive something, or they're not seeing something because they're closed up with their arms crossed against their chest. So there's something he's not seeing in a situation. He may also be going through some depression specifically is coming through. So keep that in mind as well with the news reports if you see anything about Anwar. He's going through an emotional difficulty. He's feeling like he's not really involved or focused at all. He's focused on more so what he doesn't have rather than what's coming in here. Third one was Muhammad. His energy current situation is the Nine of Pentacles. He's doing hella good comparatively to Anwar. He's feeling really happy, focused on his pentacles. I would say mostly about his physical gain. He's focusing on his ventures, his money. He's currently in the Nine of Pentacles, which is a very independent energy. This is about focusing on your legacy and focusing on what pentacles you can bring in. Very business oriented at this time. Let's see what Bella's feeling. Current energy is a 2 of Cups. She's feeling really good right now, guys. She might be in a divine pair or a match right now. She might be involved with either someone else or just feeling in divine alignment with herself. There's some growth here because the 2 of Cups is about being completely enwrapped and having this dynamic where the 2 of you guys are sharing. You have your own cup, but you're both coming together. There's something about her having inner unity. Inner unity is at play here. Wow, best card of the pair of these people. Gigi, what is Gigi's current situation like? The Knight of Pentacles. She's trying to remain slow and steady. She's trying to remain patient is what I'm hearing. This might be something that she's learning because I feel like she may have had to learn how to be patient, how to focus on letting things happen naturally. She seems to be in a flow. And I feel like I'm going to be doing her reading soon for Cole Bennett. So keep an eye out for that, guys. All right. So we have her coming in slow and steady. Wow. So let's go into it. Let's go into Yolanda. What is her mask that she's currently exuding? What is her? Oh, wow. Justice in reverse. Okay. We only want 1 card. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What is the best card for Yolanda's mask? What is the best? Ooh, okay, we got one. The Empress. So her mask is she wants you guys to see that she's abundant. She has all the money, all of the resources, all of the wealth, honey, is what I'm hearing. She wants you guys to see her as being very abundant. What is her self-image though? Wow, I'm feeling a card, but I want it to come out. What is her self-image here? Whoa, so we have self-image as a lot. All right, so we had like this whole bunch come out. Okay, so let's just put them back and get the best one from Spirit here. Please provide us with either of the cards, whatever you want to pick, Spirit. What is the card that you'd like to present for her self-image here for us, for the collective? Thank you so much for these messages. Wow, look at that, guys. It went right on the Empress. We have the Eight of Wands. She is feeling very, very quick. She's feeling like she's on top of, when I said spry, guys, that's like when you're feeling lively, you're feeling focused, you're feeling like energetic. She is moving quickly. So she's putting something together very quickly, and the number 8 is very significant. Bottom of the deck here is the Sun, the Two of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, she's looking at afar at how to plan something. She's planning something big for her. This is something that's going to bring her a lot of wealth or abundance or prosperity, more joy to her life. Eight of Pentacles is about work. Wow. So she's going through a really good, I'm hearing karmic cycle with her work. Queen of Wands coming through. So she's feeling really good about her energy here. You guys can expect that you're going to hear about some venture. And I feel this card as well. Three of Swords is here though. Why is the Three of Swords here? Yeah. Okay, so we have clarifying the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Lovers, and the Three of Pentacles. What this tells me as a reader is she's focusing on a collaboration with someone, and I feel like she's trying to bridge a gap with them. What's sad about this is that the Five of Wands is here. There's some battling with an understanding or an idea. Someone here is not agreeing with her, and she does not like that. Okay, someone here is battling with her emotions and her feelings, and she's consistently feeling like at odds with them. They're feeling indecisive about each other or about this venture. I'm feeling very strongly with the King of Wands underneath that this is her husband. So there's something that they're battling. They're not having the same opinions on. Differing opinions is what I'm hearing. And they're focusing on trying to bridge a gap between them with the Lovers card here. If you guys can see that gap between the two, there is a need for them to work together and collaborate, but they're not doing a great job, and it's mostly because she's a very headstrong energy with the Queen of Wands. All right, let's put that over here, guys. Let's just keep that over there. Let's move on to Anwar. I am on fire with this energy. This is like meant to come out quickly. So Anwar is feeling like this card here. Okay, so this card is the Seven of Cups. What is up with Anwar and the Cups? The Cups are typically with the 4 and 7. These are not the most positive cards, in that the 4 of Cups is about not feeling very happy or gratified, and the 7 of Cups is about illusions. So his external vibe, how people are seeing him, is feeling like he has so many options. Okay, he feels like he has so many things that he can do, and he's not sure. So there's an illusion here with his energy, with what he's going to be doing next. What is his internal, or what is his true self-image? What is his true self-image? Because that is his mask. That is his external vibe towards people. Okay, so let's get this. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What is Anwar? What is his internal, or what is his self-image? Whoa, there's so many things that want to come out, guys. Oh, wow. He does not have, he's not making choices. What is his self-image? Can I have one more card since there's so many? All right, 3 cards wanted to come out. High Priestess. Okay, so inside he feels like he's a very intuitive person. He has to trust his gut. That is what he's trying to do. Now he has all of these different options coming for him with that card, as well as the 6 of Pentacles, finding balance and getting through a really tough time. He's having a really tough time mentally, guys. Is he, if you guys know, please let me know in the comments below, but does he have like a primarily Gemini energy? Because look at the bottom of the deck, guys. We have the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. He wants an opportunity for something, but he's very stuck in his mind. He may lose this opportunity if he takes too long. He's feeling like he has an opportunity to do something he's really passionate about that would make him really happy. But look at the fear, look at the bondage. He is back in the back and in the front. He is so distracted and so overwhelmed and confused on what to do going forward. He has to let this end. So he's trying to find balance, trying to trust his intuition. So he's heading to understanding the situation better. I feel like he really needs to focus on just going with the flow here, of just taking whatever opportunity comes and just going with it and not feeling like he has to understand it all. Interesting. I'm feeling this card really strongly for the next person, which is for Muhammad, Ace of Cups. He has the Nine of Pentacles, so he's feeling, so this is his mask. He's feeling, and he wants people to see him as feeling very successful, very fulfilled, very open. What do we have for his self-image is the Queen of Swords. He feels really acute. What's interesting is that he has two energies that are more so feminine, and that is something that we both have. We have both feminine and masculine. He's operating in his feminine energy, and he's letting himself flow through taking direction, creative direction is what I'm hearing, towards his goals. So I'm going to move these over. This is for Anwar. So Muhammad is feeling really good right now, guys. He is focused on his craft. He's focused on what he wants, and he's directing people and taking center stage with what he wants to execute. Is there any clarity you'd like to bring with the situation here with him? I feel this card strongly. It's the King of Swords. And what else? We have at the top, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, look at the King and Queen of Swords, guys. I feel like this card also is trying to come out on the top, and that is the Chariot. Look at that. He has a pair here, Queen and King of Swords. Typically, that's the energy of a pair. So he may also be feeling really on top of things with his relationship as well, and the dynamic there. If it's not that, he's feeling on top of his mind in a mental way, in like his masculine of acting out and doing acting on what he wants to do, and also his feminine energy of nurturing it. I feel like the feminine energy is so powerful, and he's operating in that. But they also want us to know about the masculine as well. He's very, very, very emotionally happy right now, guys. All right, yeah, he's moving on to something really powerful here. Yeah, he's moving on to more emotional fulfillment. I wouldn't be surprised if he's healing his feminine energy as well, of seeing feminine energy and women in his life as a certain way. We also have death. Transformation is coming for him. Wow, so I'm getting some good stuff for them. Regardless of how we feel about them, we must understand that there is duality, there is light and dark. Some operate in the dark more so than the light, and vice versa, okay? Let's see here. We have, let's just go with the top because I feel that strongly for Bella. What is her external or mask that she presents? She wants people to see that she's very young and quick. Page of Swords energy tells me that she feels like communicative with people, but very quick about communication. What that means is that she's likely taking on contracts or opening up to contracts and trying to get back with people right now. She's very in tune with herself. I feel like she just wants people to see that she's also going to take it's like I'm hearing battle. She's going to take a battle, go on the battlefield and actually do what contracts she feels really drawn to. What is her self-image? We have the Eight of Swords though. Wow. So she has two swords. She's going through some mental stuff right now, guys. Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Fool and the Knight of Wands. She knows that she needs to start fresh with her mental space. She's feeling and seeing herself as the Eight of Swords, which is meaning that she's like feeling tied down by some thought. And I feel like she needs to be really quick and decisive with what contracts she's getting. I feel like she's in her head about whether she can fulfill the contracts. And I want to get clarity on that. We have the King of Cups. Yeah, her emotions here are being impacted by her mental state. She needs to just trust. And I'm getting these cards coming through, so let's see. I'm getting the Three of Cups. This is about soul tribe. This is also about relationships, third party. This is also about the Hermit, inner light of recognizing who you are inside and what you stand for, and balancing your money and your resources. Being a justice or justice oriented is really important for her right now. She has to be her best advocate. What I mean by that, she has to put herself first and foremost. She has to find her inner light and not let other people control what she does. When she does that, she will be successful here with the World and the Six of Wands. She needs to get out of her head with regards to a contract opportunity. For some reason, that's coming through very strongly. And it has to do with her friend group. Someone's maybe introducing her to something that they think she might like, but she has to be right with herself before she can do anything for anybody or with anybody. All right, and let's move on into what is the external, or what is the mask that Gigi presents here? What is the mask that Gigi Hadid presents in general? Keep in mind, these are all for how they're perceiving or how they're allowing themselves to be perceived right now. And we'll get into Zayn and how they feel about him. All right, so Knight of Pentacles. What is Gigi's external or mask that she presents to people? What is her external vibe? All right, we have one card come through. The Page of Cups. She wants people to see her as being a very young and very spirited and fun energy. She wants to be seen as fun. She wants people to see her as tapping into her inner child, but also being slow and steady and not rushing the process. I feel like she wants people to see that she's also enjoying her life right now, enjoying her life romantically as well with the Page of Cups, and always focusing on the now and not the future as much. She wants people to see that she's a very, like, flirty energy is what I'm getting. What is her self-image though? How does she truly see herself? Whoa, we got a couple of cards. Let's get those back because I want to get one card, one or a couple, not five. What is her true self-image, Spirit? Whoa. All right, so we got one card upright, the rest turned over. That is 5, combative. She wants you guys to know that she is a fighter, that she will fight no matter what the cost. She's very focused on doing what's right by herself. And I see the Knight of Cups here along with the Knight of Wands, 2 Knights, and the Ace of Pentacles. She wants you to know that she's in control, that she's open to love, right, with the Knight of Cups, and that she's open to moving quickly as she feels like she needs to, and she's inspired. So she right now wants you guys to know that she's not one to mess around with. That is her energy right now. She may be young, but she's not naive, is what I'm hearing. I may be young, but I'm not stupid, and I think that's a song. So let's see what's going on. What's the energy and the information surrounding Gigi right now? The Strength card is very strong-willed, very determined energy. I will be right back, guys. 1 second, okay? So she's feeling really determined. She's feeling really focused. She's feeling really resolute, and also she's feeling very self-controlled. She's ready to go into battle if someone tries to take her there. Okay, I want you guys to know that her energy right now is very resolute. Look at that, guys. The tarot spirit is definitely saying that she's standing her ground. She's not willing to be used or to be abused is what I'm hearing, or to be played with. Very strong energy out the gate, but also she's trying to be like very, like, I'm hearing shy about it, she's trying not to let it overpower her energy, the 5 of Swords. She's trying to come off a little bit more playful, but on the inside, she's like fire. You know, like fire in her eyes is what I'm getting. We have the World, a cycle ending and a new beginning. So she's taking some new start with a soulmate connection. So there's a soulmate connection here. It may be cold. Yeah, it may be cold. We'll see for his and her reading. But yeah, Six of Cups is about nostalgia. That's about soulmate relationships. That's about soulmate ties and the past, and also a new start with the Sun. Look at that. So there's something about the relationship that's going to be addressed in the next reading.